to fix buckle. As we now have our back pattern, what are we going to do? As you can see, I've cut the pattern, I've not lined it. So one thing that you can do is you can decide to fix the buckle in different ways. You can decide to fix the buckle on it after you have actually done the lining. After you have placed the lining, you can fix the buckle. You can also fix the buckle before you line it, and this is what I mean. Don't forget the width of your strap. The strap, let's assume this is our strap that is coming from here and is coming this way. You know the strap will be coming this way. The width of your strap will determine the size of the buckle you are going to use. That's what will determine the size of the buckle. So now don't forget, your buckle should always be on this side of your leg and not the other side. Buckle is always on the outer part of the leg. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly get a small leather, cut it to the size of the buckle. I'll cut it in such a way that it can easily enter into the buckle. This one is still a little bit wider than the buckle. So as you can see, this is entering the buckle conveniently. So I'm going to make use of my punch. You fold it equally like this. Then make use of, you can make use of punch, you can make use of a punch plier like this. You punch it at the center here. You can make use of punch. So as you can see, that's create an opening. Then you fix the buckle this way. You allow this one to enter here, and this one enters here, so it stays this way. Now I'm going to reduce this a little bit. Since my sandal is going to be like this, it means my buckle will be around here. As you can see, my buckle is going to be placed there. If I have actually lined the pattern already, what I'm going to do now is I can decide to just make use of this rivet. This rivet, as you can see, the rivets, this is what I mean by rivets. I'm just going to place it on it this way, depending on how far I want it to go in or out. Then punch it. That's if I've actually lined the pattern. So I'm going to pull the rivet this way. Put it this way. Close up this one, and then also put the rivet. So I'll cover it with this. Then I can decide to use a plier to press it down. It means I already have my buckle intact on this side. That's what it means. That's if I have actually lined the pattern. But if I have not lined the pattern, what is what I'm going to do? I'm just going to open up this side a little bit, insert it, you can see I'll insert it into it like this and stitch it down. After stitching it down, I'll just trim it off. I'll stitch it down like this before I now go and line it. Now let's quickly look at, in case we have this kind of pattern that does not have extension, how do we fix the buckle? This is what you do. It's very similar to that other one. Before you line it at all, what you do is insert your buckle this way. You will have made this, then you insert this one. You use gum to hold it down. When you are through with that, your strap, I'm just assuming that you are using this as strap. You can see that I finished stitching it, have lined it. You put it on the other side also. put it on the other side, then you line them together this way. Let's assume this is our lining. You apply gum and you line it this way. So after you have applied gum and you have pasted it like this, then you stitch it all around so that it will hold this strap and hold this buckle here. But if you don't want to insert it this way, maybe you are not intending to sew, what you just do is, after you have cut this way, line it. After you have lined it, put this here and use the rivet to hold it down. Punch it and put the rivet. Do the same thing to this one. Place it on it too and use the rivet to hold it. That's how we can fix that. Thirdly, I want to quickly explain how, let's assume it's an ankle. It's at the ankle like this that you want to put the strap. Maybe at the ankle this way, you want to put a strap at the ankle like this. Let's use this longer one. Let's say I'm putting a strap this way, just one strap at the ankle, maybe ankle of the sandal. Maybe that's what you want to do. This is how you fix the buckle. Now you check the circumference of the ankle like this one. Now see what we are having. Let's say this is our ankle. Let's say this is the size of the ankle. This is, let's say this one will fly over like this. Let's say this is the ankle. From this now you find out that this is about 8.5. So what you are not going to make use of 8.5 length when you want to cut your leather. You are going to make use of about 9.5. The reason why you are going to make use of 9.5 is, by the time you put this buckle inside it, let's say 9.5. Now look at it. I cut 9.5. I'm going to put the buckle inside like this. I just want it to fold in a little bit. The 1 inch that you added to your 1.5, you are going to add that 1 inch. This is where my 1 inch is. Now look at it. Can you see the way it's looking like? It's not meant to be like this. We are not meant to be seeing this side. So it means the buckle is not well fixed. You remove it and put it correctly. See, I'm going to start from this lower part of the buckle, then go this way. Now you can see the way I fix it. You gum this place down, you gum it down before you now go and line it. I hope you can see it before you now go and line it. So after you have actually lined it, then it means your buckle is ready. Just come this way and enter it. Let me show us. As you can see, so it enters. You punch this side for this to enter, then quickly punch for you to see. You can see what you have. Some enters in. So if you want to make a strap at the ankle, that's how you fix the